What is good, you guys? And say we are gonna do another Invincible Guardians of the Globe video. We are here today making another Invincible Guardians of the Globe video with my boy Kobe. There's my boy Kobe. But yeah, guys, we're gonna be doing another Invincible Guardians of the Globe video, and let's get right into it. Woo! All right, guys. So today we are going to be going over the new, well, not new, but kind of more OG, because this was like an OG event, but double elite drop rate. Now, first things first, what a double elite drop rate is doesn't mean, oh, you're guaranteed always going to get two elites. No. It just means it's doubling the chances of you getting an elite, depending on your shop level. So for some people, it's like a supercharge shop. For me, being that I'm in shop level 10, my odds of getting an elite are basically 18%, which is huge. That's a huge odds. But you have to also understand this. Because the odds are so much more increased, and because it's also an all hero event, the odds are also very spread out through all the heroes that are in the game. So what normally I would have in this shop, I believe, is like a 9% chance, like a 8 or 9% chance. So basically, I'm getting double that, but it's also spread out on a wide margin of heroes. So if it was just a double elite event and they didn't do an all hands on deck, you would basically have like a 1% chance of pulling an elite every single time. But due to the fact that it is this way, even though it is a double elite event, you actually have a decent odds of pulling an elite, not like guaranteed. It definitely, you do see them pop up way more frequently, maybe depending on what shop level you're at. But more importantly, it's the all hands on deck a part of this event that people care about, because now you can get Space Racer, you can get Dinosaurus, you can get Machine Head, you can get Viltrumite Nolan, you can get Armored Adam Eve, you can get Cape Vincible, you can get Life Pod Robot, you can get Komodo Dragon, Donald, General Krieg, Iguana, King Lizard, Blue Suit Mark, Shapesmith, Conquest, Powerplex, Anissa, Cecil, Agent Spider, Darkwing 2, Dula, and Lucan, and Rust Livingston. All of those characters I don't believe are normally obtainable in regular recruitment. So that is a big help to some people that especially are trying to get these characters. And this event is definitely something for the free to play people that always ask me, "Oh, what events do I go for? What events do I try?" This is usually one of the events I recommend going for. Now there is one major problem with this event that usually isn't a problem, but for this event, I think they're doing this purposely to dry us out of our dossiers and gold lab tickets, because I have a feeling either a cloning event is coming soon and it's going to be in the regular recruitment shop, so that's why they're trying to drag us out now, or they just know other people have a ton of dossiers and gold dossiers, so they're trying to just bring you down a little bit because they don't want you to sit on too many resources. Understand that I say this with the most respect. I'm not saying this to bash them, but this is how mobile games work. When they know they have something coming soon that's going to be really good, they don't want you to have the resources to be able to take advantage of the event that's really good. They want you to be burnt out. So what do? They drop 4 or 5 events before that event that they're planning that are decent or semi good to get you to waste what you have. And then now you're stuck with nothing or barely anything. So when the new event comes out that they knew that everybody was gonna go crazy for, you're all stuck with nothing left. So what do you have to do? You have to spend money to be able to play in the one that you know that you wanted to play in. This is why I always hard preach about being patient and waiting for the right opportunities. But as a free to play player, I know this event right here is too hard to pass up on. because this event right here can guarantee you some real progression, especially if you get a little bit of luck. So now I'm going to tell you how to optimize your best results on this event, because the main problem with this event that is not in this event is the fixed shop refresh. And what I mean by fixed shop refresh, for those of you that may not know, usually when this event comes around, they usually have a refresh option right here, the refresh shop. So I'm going to just use a gold dossier here. This is not what I recommend. Well, no, I'll just use 5 dossiers. I do not recommend doing this because this is a huge waste in dossiers. But I'm going to burn 5 dossiers to get this Donald and to reset the shop, because this is the only way you're going to be able to reset the shop without using gems. So right there, I refreshed it. Now I got a double elite. So that's really good. I'll take that. I don't mind wasting 5 dossiers if it means I'm getting guaranteed 2 elites. So I'll do the same thing again, 5 more dossiers. But now the catch is, I want to try to get a bad page so I can show you what I mean, because it's easier to show than it is to tell. Some people, you can tell them till you're blue in the face, but they will never understand until they put their hand in the fire themselves. So I like to rather do the metaphorical putting my hand in the fire to give an example of people who need that little burn to learn that things don't always go the right way. Okay, I'm gonna just skip the Aditha, even though that's crazy, because I'm not doing that. Oh, we sniped her. Perfect. Okay, so now look, now we sniped her. Right? We sniped her. So we're like, damn, I don't want to waste 4 dossiers on garbage. What should I do? Do I just wait the hour? That's one good option. Or do I spend gems? Now, the problem with spending gems in a non-fixed price is that you see right here, it costs 25. It costs 20 gems. One refresh. Now it still costs 20 gems. Wait, did they fix it? Wait a minute. I think they fixed it. I didn't know whether it was a bug or they just did that to burn you out of gems. They fixed it. Oh, never mind. Never mind. If they fixed it, I truly thought it was a strategy to make you waste more gems. I truly thought that, especially after they gave the gems back to some people. Oh, well, if they fixed it, then never mind. Okay, now don't just go blasting your gems. I still will say don't do that. I will definitely still say don't do that. But what that tells me is that it was a bug again, but they fixed it, so that's good. Now, okay, with different information now that I just realized, you can, because I tried it earlier and it wasn't a fixed refresh. It was actually going up in price. But okay. With that being said then, what you want to do is, for a free-to-play player, if you have about 2,000, 4,000 gems around there, I would spend only about probably 2K gems, maybe. Because, what is that? It's like 2,200 refreshes, I think, right? Let me do quick maths. Quick maths. 2,000 divided by 20. 100. You got 100. You got 200 refreshes, right? No, 100 refreshes. So you got 100 refreshes. You got to think like that. You got 2,000. And you got 200 refreshes, and you got 4,000. Now, I would only recommend doing 2,000. Just 2,000 is very easily... What? Very easily replaced? I just had like a stroke. It's very easily replaced, the 2,000. But if you want to invest more into it and do the 4,000, then you can. And by invest, I mean use it to do refreshes. Now, the way you want to go about it is, you don't want to just spam the refresh option until you see the card that you're going for. No. You want to go, refresh, see what you get. Let's say you get an elite. If it's a good elite, then you try to snipe it. You could do 1, 2, 3. If it takes you 3 dossiers to snipe it, then in that point, instead of doing a refresh, just waste the 2 extra dossiers to clear your board. because it will definitely help you in the long run, especially with the fact that the event does give you, as you see here, it does give you dossiers back, and there's missions here to earn dossiers. So it definitely will benefit you even if you're getting blue heroes or green heroes. It definitely will benefit you because it still counts towards the missions. And it's also saving you the ability to do a refresh down the line when maybe you get a 5 page of absolutely nothing good. That's the best strategy I would employ when it comes to the refreshing. I can do a few with you guys here. So like, look, like I said, I got 2 here. Most people will probably refresh this, but because it's only 2 dossiers, I might as well do it. Now I get to this page, and perfect example, I don't want anybody here, so now I'm gonna hit a refresh. I don't want anybody here, so now I'm gonna hit a refresh. Okay, we got an Omni-Man. I'll go try to snipe this Omni-Man so we can get another elite. Nope, didn't get him. Go again. Nope, didn't get him. So now I'm going to try a 3rd time. And if we get him on this 3rd time, then we might as well just use all 5. Look, let's use all 5. Bam. Bam. Now we get a free refresh. Now we have a double. So now the thing with the double, if you have gold dossiers, if you ever see a double pop up and it's a good double, you can just use a gold dossier. If you see a double pop up and it's a bad double like this one, you can try to snipe the one you want and then maybe refresh if you want to, or you can just do a 5 panel, because for 5 dossiers to be able to get 2 elites is still really good odds. I'm just gonna do a gold dossier, being that I have so many. And then see the next page. So now we get another King Lizard. I don't really care for King Lizard, so I'm actually gonna skip. And there you go. We got our first Space Eraser in the regular recruitment shop. And I want this. So I'm going to, instead of doing a gold dossier, I'm going to do 5 refreshes. Or 5, not 5 refreshes, 5 dossiers. I'm going to grab this. And good enough for me. That's what we call a reverse snipe. We reverse sniped it. That's actually insane. Nah, I need to take a picture of that. We reverse sniped. We reverse sniped. That's actually diabolical. But yes, so that's pretty much what I would do for this event. That's how I would approach it. Once again, the challenges here are basically very common. Recruit heroes overall. Then this one is recruit Earth Defenders, GDA, refresh the recruitment shop, purchase all, and so it only has GDA and Earth Defender. It doesn't have, I guess, Criminal. I don't see Criminal here. So I guess they don't have Criminal and World Beyond on here as a part of the list. Another thing that I do want to tell you guys before it, because All Hand on Deck is live. This is the All Hand on Deck event. Because this event is live, this event is going to be live for another, basically, 3 days. Because of the fact that this event is live, you can actually pull any hero out of the lab shop as well. So definitely pay attention to your lab shop refreshes as well. Now, I won't recommend refreshing in the lab shop, because the refreshing in the lab shop is egregious. It goes from 50 to 100 to 150 to 200 to 250. So the refreshing gets insane. You will burn your lab currency very, very, very fast over here if you started to do refreshes. Trust me on that. So I don't recommend doing refreshes. If you ever want to do a refresh, I would only recommend doing the 1 refresh for 50, and then that's it. Don't do anything more than that. But definitely pay attention to this, and when you get your 3 free refreshes for the day, make sure to take advantage of those. But yes, the other thing I wanted to tell you guys is, because it's an all hand on deck event, the lab shop and the schools out mission do have a chance of have a higher chance, especially with the double elite drop, have a higher chance of dropping you elites, but also have a chance now of dropping you people like Space Racer, people like Armored Adam Eve. I've pulled, I believe, already 3 Armored Adam Eves from doing my schools out missions. I pulled 2 Titans. I pulled 2 Allens. On one pool, I pulled an Omni-Man and an Agent Spider, and then I pulled an Allen and an Agent Spider, and then I pulled a Titan and an Armored Adam Eve. Then I pulled an Armored Adam Eve with some fodder, and then I pulled an Armored Adam Eve with a Blue Suit Mark. I haven't pulled a Space Racer yet. I wish I did, but I have not pulled one yet, other than what we just got right now. So that's my information and advice on the all hands on deck event. And I wish you guys very good luck in this event. Hope you guys have the bestest of luck that you could possibly have. I love you guys. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace!